Hey guys, Mike here from MikeandBobfilms, bringing you another episode of Speed Treasure Trails, mission, I should say, mission 16. Wow. I'm hoping you guys still enjoy watching these things. It's like kind of my signature series, and it's probably one of the videos I enjoy making the most. If you guys can't tell, I have like 35 of them like saved up back in my my backlog of treasure trails. I just love doing treasure trails. I could do them all day, and I have done them all day. So, hope you guys enjoy it. Now, on the last video, I talking about something other than RuneScape or other than the normal RuneScape related things. So I brought up something about babies, or Africa, or African babies. And so I got a huge call out to talk about African babies. Now, to avoid being racist, because I've been accused of being that already, not true. Of course, when you say you're not, when you emphasize that you're not racist to people of other ethnicities, you just come across as a racist asshole that's trying to cover up that he's being. I mean, there's just no winning in that situation. So I'm gonna avoid that completely. I actually tried to Google because I thought there was a candy, an African baby candy, like the super politically incorrect candy called African babies, but I can't seem to find it anymore. It might have just been like a one-off thing at a store I was at, but the only thing I could come up with was licorice babies, which I don't. Why would somebody buy that? Why would somebody buy a baby-shaped licorice eye candy? That's just wrong. It's super wrong. So I couldn't find anything per se interesting. Although if you do Google African babies, the first thing that comes up is African babies don't cry. I love autocomplete. Autocomplete is fantastic. African babies don't cry. They're officially more badass than any baby I'll ever have on my own. So, I guess they have that running for them. Oh, I wanted to talk about one thing really quick. I finally got 80 Slayer, and as you can see, I finally have my Vine Whip. Yes! That makes Slayer so much more fun, because I don't have to carry around a spec weapon anymore. It's not the most efficient spec weapon, but I always feel like I'm wasting something if I don't bring a spec item, because I just have this huge spec bar just sitting there going, oh, look at me, I'm useless. So it's okay for like Iron Dragons or Steel Dragons or Desert Strike Worms or anything with like a lot of HP. So like living rock creatures or whatever are also really good. Oh, and that brings me into my other topic. I'm gonna stop talking about African babies now. I hope you guys enjoy this. Before I go anywhere, you know what? I'll talk about that later. You guys, I just have to wait. What's up? This is one of my first medium treasure trails that I've done. I usually don't do. I don't like getting medium treasure trails. I do all the treasure trails I've ever gotten ever. I've never not done one. So I don't usually do mediums. So this one is kind of run a little bit different. The moat system is a little different. So I'm confused sometimes. So there's a lot of editing here as well. That took like 15 minutes to get those items. The iron crossbow didn't buy until I put up to like 25k. So if you want to make some cash, sell iron crossbows to treasure trailers. Make some good money. Anyways, I want to talk about let's see. People had wanted to know about where I get my treasure trails and like what boss monsters drop them a lot, and I would love to talk about that, but it's basically just Slayer monsters is what I do. I do it because I like Slayer, and I'll get, if the monster drops a clue scroll, if it's possible to drop one, I will almost always get one, at least one per task. So, and I can get through a task in about an hour. So, you get one about every hour, so it's not too bad. If there was a better place to kill greater demons, I would say greater demons are your best bet in getting clue scrolls, because I get 2 to 4 every single task, and I get a task of 200 plus from Curadoll, and I can get through them pretty quickly because I can use the Curadoll's ring, which is like a super strength bonus. So I would say greater demons are probably your best bet. Soldiers are another really good drop rate. The ones in Ardougne drop pretty well. And then if you want mediums, for like a lot of mediums, go ahead and I think Dagonoths drop them pretty well. I actually got 3 at once somehow. Actually, I believe for this particular one, I was cannoning Dagonoths just because I don't like the task Dagonoth, because they drop medium as opposed to hard. Like I rate my Slayer tasks on how good the drop is of a treasure trail. So I actually had 3 on the ground before I could pick one up, because the cannon was beasting it so well. So they drop clue scrolls pretty decently, and they drop good stuff as well. They drop seeds enough usually to pay for my cannonballs. So that's a good way to get treasure trails there as well. So I hope that helped. A lot of the dragons are good for treasure trails as well. For some reason, it just seems to be a lore thing that dragons seem to drop treasure trails often. I think that just makes sense conceptually to me. But anyways, I hope that helped. I hope you guys can get some treasure trails of your own. If you guys want, I'm working on the guide that I promised you guys. It's kind of hard to do because I want to get some decent footage, and I can only play the game once a week. The Ringmaster, the Circus. So it's going to be a while before I can get that up there to you. And again, on the same note, I don't usually do guides, but I want to throw this up there too because I've been getting a ton of questions about it. How about a treasure trail guide? Are you guys interested at all? Because I mean, I'm basically giving you a guide every time I do a treasure trail. You see what equipment I use. You see, you know, that kind of stuff. But I mean, I have other things in the background running that I check quickly while I do the treasure trail in case I can't remember, like coordinate list or a map, or you know, some people have been asking questions about, you know, where can I get the world map, or you know, that kind of thing, just to speed up the process. So if you guys are interested, I can throw together a treasure trail guide, and that's, I mean, it's super easy for me to do. I could probably get that done in like an hour tops. I mean, I have all the information, all the stuff just ready there. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I'll post that up. I'll try to collaborate with Bob and see if I can get him to be on the audio as well, because I'm kind of missing him personally. I don't know if you guys are or not. I miss Bob. I wish he could be around some more, but what can you do? Another thing, I'm going to be putting up a video at the beginning of winter break. I have an idea. I don't know. Some of my older subscribers have seen this idea, but haven't really jumped up on the idea. Oh, sorry. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Ah. How professional is that? Always sneeze in threes. I'm an idiot. Anyways, so be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna be taking 10 people's ideas, and you'll know more about that later when I throw that up there. And that's where I'll be throwing the god items in. So look, it's a semi-giveaway thing. So keep an eye out for that. And let me know. Try to get a team together whenever I post a video. I'm trying to keep it shrouded in secrecy. A couple of people know about it, just because I want to get some feelers out there, but we'll see what happens. So, thumbs up the video, for secret information. Another thing, the last thing I really wanted to talk about, and it's still semi-RuneScape related. Next video, I promise, I really do promise. I keep coming up with things that I need to talk about that are RuneScape related. So I'm going to talk about something completely different. I will not mention RuneScape one time in the next video. I promise that. Well, in the next treasure trail video. Promise. Except for maybe the intro, but I can't really avoid that. So another thing, I've noticed there's some girls that actually watch these videos, and I'm super happy that they do. It really makes me feel good that I'm hitting a wider audience than just like, you know, people like me, you know. I'm not a girl, so people not like me would be other, you know. Anyway, politically correctness is not my thing. I've wondered about Nightmare RH talked about this. Nightmare RH talked about this a while ago about girls playing RuneScape, and I know a lot of girls play RuneScape. My ex-girlfriend actually used to play for a while, and she kind of proves the point I'm about to make. But I don't understand really about girls that play RuneScape, because a lot of everybody that I know either likes to go boss hunting or likes to go, you know, they skill, but they skill equally. Like they have their favorite skills, yes, but they train everything. Every girl that I've ever known to play RuneScape trains cooking, woodcutting, fishing, and combat. That's it. Like, nothing else really intrigues them. And it's like, they train other things, sure, like they'll do crafting for a while because it's, you know, to try something new. But any high levels, woodcutting, crafting, or cooking, woodcutting, or fishing. And I tried to think about why that is, and I think it's because it's the chit chat aspect of RuneScape, where you can just sit at fishing and not do anything and just sit there and talk to random people for like hours and hours on end. And and that's a totally different play style than what I'm used to. I'm used to just turning off my chat personally and like talking to friends chat and stuff like that, because I get harassed a lot and that kind of thing. So I'm not really all that worried about it. The whole talking to random people aspect of RuneScape. I mean, I'll Skype people and that kind of thing, but it becomes like almost like a chat room almost when you go do cooking, because you're at cooking for so long. And like if you go to the thieving area, where is it? In Berthorpe, you go to that fire right next to a bank. That you can just sit there and not have to move, and you can talk to people all day long. The same thing with fishing. You could just sit there and fish all day long and just talk to people all day long. Same thing with combat. You'll just sit there and camp like I don't know, cockroaches or something in free to play. That's like the best place to go train combat, I think. And just camp there for like hours on end and just talk to random people. And that's kind of more, I think, how girls play RuneScape as opposed to guys, where guys are like, I'm going to power train, I'm going to kill everything, ha 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 ha. And girls want to like, chit chat and ask how's your day, and I'm sure they like to do the combat stuff as well, which they do. But from my experience, it just seems strange that there's such a disconnect between guys and girls, and I'm not being sexist. It's just what I've noticed, and it's strange. It's weird because I saw Nightmare RH's video, and then I got my ex-girlfriend to start playing RuneScape back when I was still dating her, and she jumped on those 3 skills exactly, just jumped right in there, and I was like, this is weird that it's so true. I'm scared slightly that Nightmare RH is right about something for one. Nightmare RH is okay. He's a little out there for me, but I think he still puts up some funny stuff now and then, so I can't bag him on that. Anyway, so if you're a girl and you play RuneScape, let me know if I'm right or if I'm just talking out my a-hole, because I do that a lot. Yeah, this is me trying to censor it. Okay, now, right here, I cut to the loot, because the loot's pretty good here, so I'm not going to do audio over it. Now, if you want to check out the whole video, unedited, it's pretty funny. Link in the description on my side channel. You gotta check it out. Oh, yay, we got the loot. Woo! Strength amulet trimmed. Nice. I don't know what that's worth.
That's a lot.
That's not too much. Oh shit! 787K. Fuck yes! From a medium. Dude.
I told you those were worth a lot.
Hot diggity damn.
You might want to, like, don't stop yet. I'm gonna do this fight. Can you throw this in a vid if I...
So I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and troll. Peace out, guys.